Hello guys. So in this session we are going to learn how to create Helm chart for NodeJS app on Minikube. So let's start. So first of all here I mentioned some prerequisites. So we need to install Minikube, we need to install kubectl and we need to install Helm. Right. So here I have successfully launched my instance and as you can see I have successfully connected to my terminal and here I have successfully installed Helm, kubectl, and Minikubles. Okay, so that's the prerequisite. So first step is we need to create Helm chart for Node.js app. Okay, so we will create a Helm chart Node app chart for Node.js application to create a Helm chart. So let's run the below command to create a Helm chart. So my chart name will be Node app chart. So the command is Helm create and your chart name. So it's done. If I run the ls command, as you can see, my chart successfully create. So I'm going to inside my chart. And now if I run the ls command, as you can see the files, right? Okay. So first of all here, so the second step is let's modify Helm chart files. Okay. So there are some files we need to modify. Which file? Values.yaml file, deployment.yaml file, service.yaml file. So we can modify text editor like vi, vm, nano. So I'm going to use nano editor. Okay. So let's modify these three files. So first of all, let's modify values.yaml file because values.yaml file is in this here. So let's run the command sudo nano values.yaml file. And in this, first of all, let's replace this repository name nginx to DevOps hint node app. And the tag will be latest. Okay. After that, let's scroll down and go to the service here. Okay. So here, let's remove this. So here the type is cluster IP, right? So let's remove this and let's replace with our service. So here is my service. So the type is node port, right? Type is node port, then target port, right? And so on the details. Okay. So you can see the name is node app, protocol TCP, target port 8080, port 80 and type is node port. So let's save this file and exit. Okay, we have successfully modified our values.yaml file, right? Now the next file is deployment.yaml file. So the deployment.yaml file is in template folder. So let's inside the template folder and run the ls command. As you can see, the files is in templates folder. So let's edit deployment.yaml files. And in this file, here, we are going to change in this port. Okay. So let's search. So here, as you can see, let's scroll now. And as you can see here, below image, you can see image pull policy. And after that port, you can see, right? So here you can see the HTTP, then container IP, values.service.port. So here we need to change. So I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to replace this with values.service.port. Okay. So as you can see here, protocol TCP, name HTTPS. Okay. Keep as it is, right? Okay. So let's check for once. Is this okay? Yeah. Okay. It's done. So let's save the file and exit. Now the next file is service file. So let's inside the service file using sudo enter service file.yaml. And here I'm going to remove these 4-line imports. Right. And let's replace this with this. Okay. So let's check for once. Wait a second. Okay, sorry. So let's replace for once. Okay. So here we have changed this port value. Port is in value service dot port means port is in values dot YAML file. So let's save this file and exit. Okay, it's done. So it's done. Now we have successfully modified three files: values.yaml file, deployment.yaml files, as well as service.yaml file. Okay. Now it's time to move third step. So the third step is install NodeJS Helm Chart on Minikube. Okay. So how to install? So first of all, we need to exit from the directory. And after that, so the following command to install Helm Chart. So let's install Helm Chart. So the command is like this. So as you can see, first of all, help install, then your app name. So our app name is Node App. Then dot slash, then your chart name. So my chart name is Node App Chart. Let's press enter. As you can see here, it's successfully deployed. You can see last deployed date and time, the namespace default, status deploy, revision 1, and so on. It's done. Okay. Now how to check? So as you can see, after successfully run our workflow, let's check pods, deployment and service using the below command. So let's check. So first of all, let's check the pods using kubectl get po. As you can see, it's container creating. So wait for a few seconds. As you can see, the age is 28 seconds ago, right? And our pod name is, you can see, Node App Chart. That means Node App, our app name, Node App Chart is our HTML chart name. Okay, so we need to wait for a few seconds. It's container creating. So wait for a few seconds. Now you can see it's running. You can see, right? One of one running, and the age is 66 seconds ago. Okay, after that, let's check the deploy. So the command is kubectl get deploy. You can see it's also ready one of one, up to date one, available one, and age is 81 seconds ago. Now let's check the service. And as you can see here, Node App Chart, type is Node port. We have replaced with this cluster IP, right? And the port is 80, right? And you can see the TCP and the age is 92 seconds ago. That means we have successfully deployed. Okay, now let's access this image in browser. So here access the NodeJS application on browser. So for accessing NodeJS application on the browser, use the following command. So the command is kubectl port forward address 0.0.0.0. That means any IP address can access this. SVC Node App Chart 8080. So let's run this command. Okay, it's forwarding. Now let's copy your instance IP. Hit on browser and the port number is 8080. Now you can see the image is hello world. That means we have successfully deployed this. That means here we have successfully create Helm chart for NodeJS app on Minikube. It's done. Okay. So in this session, we have learned how to create Helm chart for NodeJS app on Minikube. So thank you for watching and I hope you understand.